Hello friends, continuation with the last lecture and the part is here we are going to solve a topic which is nothing but chapter number 6 trigonometric ratio practice set 6.2 in which we are going to start theoretical numerical. Among them question number 1 or first question is a person is standing at a distance of 80 meter from a church looking at its top. Once again I am going to read the statement. A person is standing at a distance of 80 meter from a church looking at its top. Naturally, person may be standing on a surface of a road or on a road and he is watching top of the church. The angle of elevation is 45 degree. They have given angle of elevation as 45 degree. Find the height of church. Now one by one try to understand the explanation that I am going to give you for this numerical. Here there are two parts. First, you have to write some symbol and presentation. Number 2, you have to draw structure diagram. You must able to explain geometrical concept that where is the angle or which angle is the right angle in that way. For example, let us say I am going to draw a diagram. In this case, first there is a horizontal road. Naturally there is a church. And logically you can see definitely that wall of a church makes an angle of 90 degree with the horizontal road. So for the first part they have given the word person. As per their condition, a person is standing at a distance 80 meter from a church looking at its top. As they have given the word person and they doesn't give a name, so I am going to call it this point as a P. Logically my P become person. Next, looking at the top of church. So for a church, I am going to use the word CH. So remember, I have not identified any new word. For church, I have given CH and for person P. Now this person is watching top of the church. So this person is watching or observing top of the church. And in this way your structure is ready. A person standing at a distance 80 meter. So this person is at a distance 80 meter. So this become 80 meter. From a church at its top or looking at the top, the angle of elevation is 45 degree. Now as per their condition, this angle of elevation is given by them 45 degree and that is nothing but your theta in this numerical. Because angle of elevation means from top we are observing something which is a thing at a height, and in this way your structure is ready. Then find the height of church. CH means height of church. Now give symbolic presentation and the rest of the part of calculation that we are doing over here on this side. So one by one, P. Give the declaration of that part. P. You can say a person or a standing position of a person. So given by them, standing position of person. Next, CH. So second part is CH and that is nothing but height of church. As per their condition, height of church. And this distance HP or PH, that is nothing but distance of 80 meter. So you can see HP or PH, I am going to indicate as a HP, that is nothing but 80 meter. And they have provided or given us, so I am going to write it in a bracket, given. Why I have written? Because it is the concept of a geometry that we are applying over here. Now one by one when you are going to solve the numerical, its secondary part is, and its secondary part that I am going to solve over here. Now we know theta, that is a 45 degree. We want opposite side and they have provided us adjacent side. Why? Because side opposite to 90, that is a hypotenuse, which is not given over here. So theta is 45 degree. We are interested in opposite side and they have provided us adjacent side. So naturally I am going to use the concept of tan theta. So tan theta is nothing but opposite side upon adjacent side. So we are using the concept of triangle CHP. Give the declaration. So the actual part of answer will be start over here. In triangle CHP, first angle CHP is equal to 90 degree. Why this angle CHP is 90? Because CH is the height of a church and HP is a road. Naturally, any building, any wall, any street structure is always makes a 90 degree with the surface. According to that part, we are moving. Now, as we are declare it as a 90 degree, we are ready to use the concept in triangle. In triangle, as one angle is a 90 degree, means we can use trigonometric ratio concept. Therefore, your part start over here. And you can say first logical part. Tan theta is opposite side upon adjacent side. So tan theta is equal to CH upon HP. Therefore, tan theta is equal to CH upon HP. Where CH is nothing but height of a church and HP is nothing but the distance from church to that respective person. Putting the valuation. Now our value tan theta, our respective theta is 45 degree. So putting that value, tan theta means tan and that angle is given 45 degree is equal to CH, that we don't know. But fortunately HP, the value of HP given by them is 80 meter. So writing that part as 80 meter. Now your next part, tan 45. We are very good or familiar with the angle table which is given in the form of 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree. Naturally, we are supposed to take the help of that part. So tan 45 degree as per table, this tan 45 is nothing but 1. Here is equal to CH upon 80, CH upon 80, or you can say 80 meter. Now this 80 meter is divided by, going to come to this side, means from right hand side it is coming towards left hand side. So 80 meter into 1, 80 meter into 1, that become 80 meter. But I am writing it as, I am taking CH over here. Therefore CH is equal to 80 into 1, that is 80 meter. And this is nothing but CH. What is meant by CH? As per your part, height of church, that is CH, and now it become 80 meter. Therefore you can write the part at last line, height of church, that is equal to CH is equal to 80 meter. In this way your answer is going to get completed. Definitely at the final you can give it as a box, no problem, and in this way you can complete your entire numerical. In this way, for your final answer you just make a simple box and it look very attractive. Once again please pay attention. There are few things. First, diagram in appropriate sector. Actually if it is a 45, you can also draw this side equal to this side. Why? Because it is actually isosceles right angle triangle. Second, declaration. Please give the declaration what you are indicating into the diagram. That can be completed within 2 and 3 lines with a very small statement. Don't make paragraph of that. And the last part, give first declaration of a triangle as well as right angle so that you are ready to use Pythagoras theorem concept when you are using second chapter. But when you are going to explain that part in this chapter, we are ready to use trigonometric ratio, identities and application. Hello friends, continuation with the part over here. Now we are observing practice set 6.2 numerical number 2 and the part is question 2. From the top of lighthouse, observer looking at ship makes an angle of depression of 60 degree. If the height of lighthouse is 90 meter, then find how far the ship from the lighthouse. In this case, you must understand some logic. What is exactly that logic? There is a respective height of your lighthouse which is given over there. Let us say there is a seashore and your ship is somewhere over here and a person who is at the top observing that ship, means again it is a structure of right angle triangle. Now please pay attention over here. I am going to draw a rough diagram just for your understanding, and the part is now one by one part to be taken into consideration. From the top of lighthouse, So I'm going to call this diagram in terms of lighthouse. So I'm going to call this part as lighthouse. So this is the first concept. From the top of lighthouse means this is a lighthouse which is a respective height, and from the top I'm going to observe some ship over here. From the top of lighthouse, observer looking at ship makes an angle of depression. Depression means the person is observing in downward direction of 60 degree, means that angle of depression is 60 degree. Let us say this ship is somewhere over here and this is a ship, so I'm going to call it as a S. And the observer which is over here observing this ship, so I'm going to draw that line, and definitely that line is a straight line. And next concept, this angle must be 90 degree. So one by one, in a given structure LH, starting from that part, LH, that is nothing but height of lighthouse. Height of lighthouse. Next, S is the position of a ship over here, and as per their condition, angle of depression here, angle of depression is 60 degree. Now remember, here a number of students are making a mistake, and the part is either angle of inclination or angle of a depression, it always makes an angle with horizontal line. So I have to draw a horizontal line over here and the part over here. Now remember, angle of inclination is always you are going to draw from bottom, but angle of depression you are always going to draw from top, and it also makes an angle with horizontal direction only. Means I have to draw horizontal line in terms of axis form, and the part is, let us say I have drawn one line parallel to HS over here, and your angle of depression is over here. This is your angle 60 degree over here. As per their condition, makes an angle of depression of 60 degree because person is looking from top position. If this angle is a 60 degree, naturally this line parallel to HS and LS is act as a transversal. So as it is a 60 degree, here your angle, that is theta, become 60 degree. So if you want additional part, you can draw the same diagram over here, just connected to it. Means your diagram for observation will be look like. And the part will be your LHS angle 90 degree, and this respective theta is 60 degree. In this way your structure is ready. Now next part, if the height of lighthouse is 90 meter, they have already given a height of lighthouse, that is 90 meter. Height of lighthouse is 90 meter. Then find how far the ship is from the lighthouse. How far the ship is from lighthouse base. So we want to find this distance. Now the data which is associated with us, first LH, we are indicated as LH, that is height of lighthouse. Now the height of lighthouse is 90 meter. Next part, here HS or SH, this is the distance of ship from the base of lighthouse which we are supposed to calculate. So here part is second, SH, distance between ship and lighthouse. This is what we want to calculate. Next, in a data, please mention the theta also over there. Therefore, theta is nothing but, as per their condition, it is angle of depression. Angle of depression. So they have given angle of depression, and that is 60 degree over here. And now your target is to calculate HS or SH, whatever be part you can consider. Now we are moving into the secondary content, and the part is, now here the part, a secondary part that I am going to complete over here. Remember student, in your examination, you are going to write all the part in descending order in a sequential. If you want to write over here some space available depending upon your paper part, you can draw only one diagram, or if you want to draw, you can draw two diagram, because secondary diagram is easy for our understanding. Now declaration, in triangle LHS, this angle is a 90 degree. Remember, theta is used for calculation, but declaration of 90 is most important as we are using trigonometric applications over there. Therefore, in triangle LHS, so in triangle LHS, angle LHS is equal to 90 degree. Now, as we are given a declaration about 90 degree, your next part is you are ready to use trigonometric application. Now remember, this theta, so called as 60 degree, is given. Opposite side, so called as LH, that is nothing but height of lighthouse, 90 meter is given, and we are interested to calculate HS or SH, distance between the ship and the base of lighthouse. Moving to the part over here, naturally we are using tan theta, that is opposite side upon adjacent side. But as you make a practice over here, you can directly use it. So your part is tan theta is equal to opposite side LH upon HS or SH, LH upon HS. Now tan theta is nothing but tan 60. Therefore, tan 60, or you can say tan 60 degree, is equal to LH. LH is given as the 90 meter, so that part become 90 meter divided by HS. This is we have to calculate. Now remember, from a table we know that value of tan 60, and tan 60 is root 3. So tan 60 is root 3, that we know. So we are now using this value over here, and the part become tan 60, that become root 3 is equal to 90 upon HS. Now up to this part, everyone is going to start the numerical in correct manner. Now the next or the last part remain over here, calculation. There are some tricks by which you can solve this part. First, this HS is at a base. I am shifting it over here. As it is a divided by over here, it comes into the numerator. And as this root 3 is at a numerator, it shifted to that side, means right hand side become denominator. Means you have to make the interchange of this position, and the part is HS is equal to 90, and this root 3 goes over there as divided by root 3. And from here a calculation and tricks will be get started. You cannot divide 90 directly by root 3. There are two different methods. First, you can write 90 as 9 into 10. Again 9 is 3 into 3. Or there is another convenient method. What is exactly that? Pay attention. This is the value 90 upon root 3. This is the value of 90 upon root 3. Here I am going to multiply numerator by root 3 and denominator by root 3. Why? Because if I am going to multiply root 3 by root 3, it becomes simple 3 and I can make regular division. So this part become 90 into root 3, that become 90 root 3, and root 3 into root 3, it become simple 3. Now we can divide by this 3 and 90 in terms of a calculation. 3 3s are 9, means it become 30, and your simple answer will become HS, that is 3 1s are 3 3s are, means it become 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9 and 0, so 30 into root 3. So your answer become 30 root 3. Now first way, student, you can also write your answer as 30 root 3 meter. Yes, up to this part also answer is correct. Why? Because in numerical they doesn't provide you a value of root 3. But in some other numerical they have given a value of root 3. And remember, value of root 3 is 1.73. If making this application over here, then 30 will be as usual and root 3. So it become 30 into value of root 3, that is 1.71, means into 1.73, and finally if you are going to do a product, this answer become 30 into 1.73, that become 51.90 meters, and in this way you can perform your calculation. So up to 30 root 3 meter, no problem. You can write 30 into 1.73, that become 51.90 meter. Anyway, your entire answer will become correct. But part depending upon if they are providing a value of root 3 or not, your entire answer is going to get modified. So HS, what is exactly mean by HS or SH? Distance between the ship and lighthouse. So HS, distance between ship and lighthouse is equal to 51.90 meter, and in this way you can complete your entire numerical. And in this case, for your final answer, give a simple box so that your declaration will be very clear. Again student, please observe all the part. If you want to draw a single diagram, no problem. If you want to do diagram for your understanding, although there is no problem, just second diagram I have drawn for your proper and clear understanding, because students are making some silly mistake over here. Maximum students, sometime when I am going to observe the paper, they are writing this 60 over here. No doubt angle of depression, but it always makes an angle with horizontal axis. In this way you can solve the numerical. Hello friends, continuation with the last numerical, and the part is here. Now we are in numerical number 3 of exercise 6.2. Question is, two buildings are facing each other on a road of width 12 meter. Means there are two vertical buildings and there is a road between them which is of 12 meter width. Road of width 12 meter. From the top of first building, means we are observing something from the top of first building. So from the top of the first building which is 10 meter height, means the first building from which observer observed that height is 10 meter. Angle of elevation, angle of elevation. So this word come elevation over here. Naturally you are looking something upward, because elevation means upward and you can say depression means downward. Angle of elevation, top of second is found to be 60 degree. Means from the first building, if you are going to observe the top of second building, angle of elevation is 60 degree. Means naturally height of second building is more comparative to first. What is the height of second building? Means we have to calculate the height of second building. And the part is here, general structure I am going to draw so that everyone can understand. Let us say this is the first building. Naturally we know as per wording, height of second building is more, so I am going to draw a second building, and this is nothing but the width of road that I am taken into over here. So in this way your first structure is almost ready over here. Now one by one part. Here I am going to call first building as AB. So my first part is over here. Next, for second part, this is nothing but width of road. For second building I am going to call it as a PQ. So AB is my first building and PQ is second building. And as per their condition, observer is observing from the top of first building to second top building over here. Means in this way you are going to make observation. So your observer is observing from this portion over here. As per their condition, their part is given road of width 12 meter. So your this portion is road, so it is 12 meter, and the part is from the top of first building which is height of 10 meter. So actually AB is your first building. Naturally this height is 10 meter. At least this data you must able to write in diagram properly. Now we have to understand the next part. Again, as per the statement, from the top of first building which is height of 10 meter, the angle of elevation angle of elevation. Top of second is found to be 60 degree. Means from the top of first building, that is a point A, you are going to observe the top of second building and angle of elevation. Now remember, this angle of elevation is going to get formed when you are going to observe it from top of first building to top of second building. There is no horizontal axis. So for this reference, I am going to draw a horizontal axis over here. But before that, you should know some logic. What is that logic? AB is the height of first building and BQ is a road. Natural angle between building and road is 90 degree. Here PQ is your second building and again BQ is a road. Naturally this angle is also 90 degree. Why? Because we have to use that concept in the next part. Here, as per their condition, they have given angle of elevation to be 60 degree. Means from point A, this angle is a 60 degree. But we can't observe horizontal base. So exactly parallel to BQ, I am going to draw one parallel line. Logically I can say, I have drawn one line parallel to BQ, means base, that is road over here. And now I can indicate this theta over here. Why? This is angle of elevation and that is theta is 60 degree. So this theta is now become 60 degree. Now this is a structure how much up to this part we are ready over here. And what is the height of second building? Means you have to calculate the height of second building. Now as per the diagram, whatever may be part ready, declare it. For example, AB, that is height of first building. So I'm going to start that part over here. AB, that is nothing but height of first building. And that is given as 10 meter. So I'm going to write it as a 10 meter. Next, height of second building, that is PQ. But remember that we have to calculate over here. Now coming to the part over here, angle of elevation. So the second part is here PQ. I am going to indicate it as PQ. That is height of second building. And remember, we want to calculate it. So I am going to write equal to and dot dot dot. Means you can remember that yes, this is the question you want to find out. Here, if you want to indicate angle of elevation PA and there is no point. So as per your condition, you can take a point. As I have taken AB, name of first building, they have not given. I have taken second building as name PQ, they have not given. Same way, this point is missing for us. So I am going to indicate it by point T. Again, remember this nomenclature you have to decide. And as you have drawn BQ parallel to AT, naturally this angle as well as this angle must be congruent and that become 90. Or you can also indicate this angle as a 90 degree. Anyway, if it is a 90, automatically this is a 90. If it is a 90, this is a 90 because these are linear pair. You just indicate both the parts so that your part will be easy. And you have to directly indicate over here, no need to give explanation. Now you have drawn this AT over here by which your diagram is divided in two content or you can say two group, and that is the main part of our answer. So here up to basic part we are indicated all part. Now your angle PAT, that is nothing but your angle theta and that is nothing but 60 degree, or also you can write in a bracket angle of elevation. And this is at least basic information required over here. Now coming to the part of from this diagram to your answer, but still we need some additional part. So here I am going to make some line work, and remember I am going to split this diagram in two contents so that everyone can understand. And addition to that, width of road BQ, therefore your part is PQ, that is equal to width of road is equal to 12 meter. Now after this declaration I have drawn this diagram directly over here so that it is going to help you in the part. No doubt your target is to calculate PQ, means height of second building. But this PQ will be able to get value when you know the value of PT as well as TQ. And for that part, instead of explaining all the part on the same diagram, I have drawn these two additional diagram. What is that? One part which is a base, which is a quadrilateral logically, and it is a triangle. But both the diagram having specification. First specification of this diagram, A, B, Q, T. A, B, Q, T. I'm going to indicate A, B, Q, T. Now first step of understanding. B is 90, Q is 90. So B is 90, Q is 90. Also this angle T is also 90. So first, if first angle is 90, second angle is 90, third angle is 90, automatically fourth angle will be 90. Logically you can say that this diagram is rectangle for you. Why? Because AB is 10 meter. So if it is 10 meter and BQ is a 12 meter. Just if it is same, then I can say it is a square. But now it is 10 and second is 12. Nice. I am going to say that this is nothing but a rectangle over here. So I am going to give the first declaration from this diagram. And your answer part is, first I am going to start over here, and the part is, as ABQT is rectangle. Therefore, ABQT is rectangle. Now, no need to give more explanation because we are already indicated that part in a diagram. So you can say that AB equal to TQ. Therefore, AB equal to TQ is equal to, if it is a 10 meter, automatically this become 10 meter. So you are getting one value over here. So first part, as AB equal to 10, TQ is equal to 12. So you can say 10 meter. This is the first value directly available over here. Similarly, you can say that if BQ is equal to 12 meter, AT is also 12 meter. Means here you can say BQ equal to AT. Therefore, BQ equal to AT is equal to 12 meter. And we are able to get BQ as 12 meter. Now, what is the part next to be taken into consideration? So friends, as we have written ABQT as a rectangle, we are able to get AB equal to TQ equal to 10 meter, and here second part BQ equal to AT 12 meter. For both the part you can give the reason, and the reason is nothing but opposite sides of rectangle. Here the part is opposite sides of rectangle, and in this way you are able to come to one part in terms of a conclusion. Now from first diagram, which is a rectangle ABQT, we are moving into the second diagram. Now second diagram contained additional part where AT is same. So in triangle ATP, so your triangle AT and P, this angle T is already 90 because we are already indicated in the diagram. And next, your respective value of theta from this condition is a 60 degree. So this respective value of theta is 60 degree. Remember, you are able to get this value as a 10. Now your target to get the value of PT. Remember, you are able to get TQ as a 10 meter. If you are able to get PT, then you can add PQ, nothing but addition of two sides. So your second part will be get started for this triangle in triangle ATP, or you can say in triangle PTA, what it may be. So I'm going to start the part over here. Therefore, in triangle PTA, angle PTA is equal to 90 degree. Now, as we are declared about 90 degree, we are ready to use application of trigonometric ratio. Remember, this opposite side we are find, and we are interested to find, and adjacent side is given because this is a hypotenuse. So we can use tan 60, that is opposite side upon adjacent side. Therefore it become tan 60, or you can say tan theta is equal to opposite side is PT. So opposite side is PT upon adjacent side is AT. So adjacent side is AT. Putting this valuation for a calculation and the part is, here theta is 60 degree. So tan 60 is equal to PT upon AT. PT that yet we don't know, upon AT that is 12. Now I am going to write the step connected to it so that I can fit my entire question over there. And the part is, here tan 60 is nothing but root 3 as per previous numerical. So value of tan 60 is root 3. Moving to the next part. So a value of tan 60 that is PT upon 12. So tan 60 is root 3, that become is equal to PT upon 12. Now this 12 is divided by, multiply it over here. This 12 is divided by, multiply it over here. And as I need a basement space, I am going to do the rest of the calculation over here. Students, you are kindly requested to continue with your calculation. Now here, root 3 is equal to PT upon 12. Shifting this 12 over here and the part become, once again I am going to write step for your understanding. Root 3 is equal to PT upon 12. I am going to write PT upon 12 is equal to root 3. Now just I have make LHS to RHS and RHS to LHS. Now this 12 is divided by, shifting it over here as multiply by, and that part become PT is equal to 12 into root 3, so it become 12 root 3. And in this way we are able to get the value of PT, that is 12 root 3. So here you are able to get the value of PT, that is 12 root 3. Now as you are able to get TQ, that is 10, as you are able to get PT as 12 root 3, you have to calculate PQ. You have to calculate PQ. And here PQ is nothing but PT plus TQ. And I am going to do the same calculation over here. Please pay attention. Now with the help of calculation we are able to reach up to the value of PT, and that PT is nothing but 12 root 3. I am going to make a box to this answer so that part will be clear. And you are able to get two parts. In this case you are able to get two parts over here, and the parts are, first you need TQ. This TQ is available from here. This TQ is available from here, and PT, this PT is 12 root 3, that is available from here. Now you have to make total addition of PQ. So you have to make total addition of PQ, in short height of second building. And the part is, therefore height of second building that is equal to PQ. Therefore PQ. Now this PQ is nothing but PT plus TQ. That is nothing but PT plus TQ. Here as per calculation this PT is 12 root 3. So I am writing it as 12 root 3 plus TQ. Here TQ is 10 meter. So 10 meter. And remember 12 root 3 plus 10, we cannot solve it. So this answer will directly available as 12 root 3 plus 10, and that is in meters. And in this way you can complete the part. Therefore by this method, height of second building means PQ. So here PQ is nothing but PT plus TQ. PT plus TQ. Now PT is 12 root 3, PT is 12 root 3, TQ is 10. So 12 root 3 plus 10, that become 12 root 3 plus 10 meter. It is mixed and it is a regular number. You cannot add them, and that is your final answer. If in a numerical they provide you a value of root 3, put the value and do the needful calculation.